Oh, why are you choking? That's not okay.
Yeah. Welcoming special guest, Miss Kbyesam. Say hello to the channel.
Oh yeah, hello. How are you?
What's poppin'?
Yeah,
What's
the other part of slow media. Oh, it's my wife telling me to clean the toilet, and I'm just like, I refuse. The toilet is gross. The toilet is icky. That's not my area of expertise. Again, you know, same thing as the photography, same thing as the camera. Not my area of expertise. Let's see if I can, you know, figure just some simple edit things and some simple like, you know, cut and pasting like images, and all the better work gets done later on, you know. Obviously I could do that on my own. I could do it to all of them that I've done so far. I've just done, nope, this is just not a skill I'm gonna have. This is just not something I'm gonna end up doing, because I know my limits, like, you know what I mean.
There's not enough YouTube videos.
There's not enough YouTube videos in the world, Sam, for me to comprehend how to like bleed a shot into something to do. I can't. Like, I tried, I downloaded software, I did, you know, I downloaded like these other, like, oh, well, these video editors, so I don't have to buy the, you know, subscribe to Final Cut Pro or Premiere or whatever it is. And all these other, they're like, oh, it's as simple as this. Then they do exactly what I'm wanting to do, that simple YouTube video, and for the love of Christ, I can't do it. You know what I mean? I still have trouble with YouTube to MP3, and that's like 2005 technology right there. Like, that I had liked, that I was like, ooh, I would like to do something like that. But again, not skills I have. You know, because I'm like, they're doing all kinds of stuff. They're doing like, they're stopping in the video and adding like image, like thumbnail this, or doing this, that, and the next thing. And I'm like, that would be cool. That would add a lot to the vlogs that I'm doing that are very simple. I'm like, but it would make it like better quality and like more entertaining, just aside from the characters and from the driving and from this, that, and the next thing. I'm like, but again, just not a skill set. There's not enough YouTube videos in the world. Plenty of YouTube videos that I'm like, I would like that. I would, you know, like grocery shopping, like, ooh, I would like some of that on my video. I'd like to do this. I'd like to do this, but I know, for real.
Brain surgery is easier for you to do than
yeah, at this point, it'd be easier for me to like take out somebody's kidney stones than it would be for me to understand how to do that kind of stuff. It might be just because I'm too old. I don't know. I mean, yeah, portraits, you know, it'd be really, really fire for that. Like, and it looks really, really good down there. Because Lisa wants to start doing, she called it something. I wanted to call it charcuterie. That's not it. She does do that, but that's besides the point. That's like a little side hustle that she does. But she wanted to do, it's called a boudoir photos.
I am unaware of
boudoir. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Or bondage, I don't know, something like that. Like maybe just bring a towel or like a sheet or something, so that not everybody's just staring at your booty, at your booty crack. But that's besides the point. But people are pretty respectful out here. Like, if I wouldn't try to take those photos like in the IE, because somebody would rape you.
Oh yeah.
100%, 110%. You know, if she asked me to take those photos for her, I'd be like, I am not the one. Like, you know, I am. They would just look like MySpace profile pictures. Like, that's what they would look like.
Yeah, you know, she had shown me some photos that she did of her friend, and I thought they were really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that is.
I'm like, just start. Like, whoever wants to do it, whoever's down, like, start, make it the best, because then they're only gonna have good things to show other people, because you make it the best. They're like, oh yeah, they hooked me up, whatever. And I'm like, you just gotta start. Like, that's the thing. You just gotta start it. Like, you just gotta start, because right now I'm like, you're not gonna get any like, oh, I would like to, or I would like to do this, I'd like to do that. Like, everybody has those thoughts. Like, everybody, oh, it would be cool to have. You'll never live that life unless you start from ground zero. Everybody starts from ground zero, you know, so you just gotta do that too. She refuses to learn. I don't know who that is. This was, I've actually been inside that building for delivering for Postmates.
Oh, what is it?
I have no idea. But there's like several businesses inside of it, and the business I went to was a law office in there. And it was super cool, like, and their law office looks super fancy, and I'm just like, you guys look like you guys could get me out of a murder. Like, you know, this is that type of law office it looks like, you know. But obviously I don't have get away with murder money, is what I don't.
That'd be nice.
Look at all these professionals. Look at all these people with degrees.
That guy looked like he was a vlogger.
They all look like they have like CEO or CFO vibes to me. Like, now, like this too. I haven't been over like this particular driveway. This is really nice. Like, I just like this driveway. Like, too. Oh no, I know that there's just this restaurant, but I think other than that, that restaurant's not open yet, not built yet.
You think they'll kick us out?
I 100% believe they'll kick us out. I'm not going that way, buddy. Well, also like right here we could see. I think even like the right perspective could be like, you know, those wallpapers that people do of like cities and like lights and stuff like that.
But, you know, I didn't know how busy this was gonna be.
There's quite a few people here.
Oh, you could try a different spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I just feel like this, like, it was probably nighttime when this is the best. And people were like, oh, like, you can't, like, go, like, get out of here or whatever. And I'm just like, why do you make it so nice then if nobody can take pictures? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, why do you build everything so nice so that nobody can, like, enjoy it or take pictures of it? That's so stupid. It's like, but yet you in the ghetto, it's like you can stop wherever you want. You can stop in the middle of the street if you want. You know, nobody's gonna stop you. No one's gonna tell you to leave.
We were waiting for the light to make a left on Ramona, and then some guy was just vlogging in the middle of the intersection.
Oh no, I've never seen a vlogger in Moreno Valley before.
The more Porsches I see, the more I want them.
You gotta get one. New Way's gotta get off the ground. I know. I'm very upset. Now I want to shoot myself. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm killing time. Gosh darn it! This stupid fog is giving me a false perception of time.
Oh, this is nuts. The dark one's gonna be wild.
Those are cool because there's a bunch of private planes right there. Because I see an STI in there.
Possibly. I bet that STI has all the photos.
I know, for real. A friend of mine says that he used to work at this airport before Michael Jordan died. Or not Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
He said that Kobe Bryant flew his helicopter out of this airport all the time. When he'd fly from LA, he'd fly from LA to here, to John Wayne. And he would keep his helicopter here and his private jet. So he'd fly his private jet out of here sometimes. And I'm just like, that's super cool.
That is.
And I'm like, also, he did. Yeah. Well, look, it's working with my brother and with Kbyesam on launching a website. And like that's a whole endeavor as well. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many buns in the oven. And I'm just like, and it hasn't even been a full year yet.
Yeah.
Since I've started this journey, like since I've started this idea of financial freedom, of breaking away from like the social norms, of taking life into your own hands. And you know, even this year alone, this is the first year that I've invested in stocks and cryptocurrency and all that other stuff. Like, and I only learned about that stuff in like February, March. You know what I mean? And I've been consistently investing and consistently like trying to grow my money and work with the stock market and work with cryptocurrency. And I'm just like, that's like, it's crazy like how much stuff has happened in such a little bit amount of time. And you're like, you know, you're learning to count and you're just like, oh, what comes after like 11? Like, we know now, obviously 12. It's like, but you can't even fathom a number that high when you're not just understanding, you know what I mean? Like in 2008 or whatever, you know, when I started high school, I'm like, it didn't occur to me, I'm like only a few years after I would have graduated college, because I would have been graduated from college for like at least 2 or 3 years now, if I had gotten my bachelor's. Yeah. And I'm like, only a few years after that, it's gonna be 2022. Like how the passage of time works, you know what I mean?
I go to the library.
Yeah, I had to go to the library, you know, had to look stuff up, and most of the time, if your library didn't have that book, you were not gonna find out that fact. Yeah. You know, or you weren't even gonna know that there was those facts to find out, you know. Now, you could be like, okay, Google, you know, who has the longest penis on the face of the planet? And it's gonna tell you, you know, Dirk Dingleberry. He's got the longest. Why? Because it hurts. Yeah, it's 2 whole feet. Well, actually, the longest recorded one so far is 18 inches.
World record book?
No, it was on TLC.
Oh.
It was on TLC because, you know, they have like My 600 Pound Life and all those other shows. With like world record holders, like it had to do with like world record holders. How long is it? You're burying the lead here. I need to know. Like, we could talk about how that affects his life all we want, but I want to know first and foremost, how long is that dong? Like, penis that long? Like, I can't even. That's the future. Like, you know what I mean?
It's almost 2 feet.
That does get a little foggy at night. It's like how when you first got here, like it was just kind of like a little light fog, and it just cleared up. But yeah, now it's like, it's definitely spooky times. Like, it's definitely that Disney Channel movie, Halloween Town.
Halloween Town, I love that movie.
How did you know that was what I was gonna say? That's what it feels like. It feels like the town center at Halloween Town. Like, everything's like blurry and foggy and stuff.
Except nobody's dressed like monsters.
Exactly. Nobody's, well, because that was 2 days ago. Yeah. Halloween. I'm like, because I never know. Like to this day, as a grown man, I don't know that Halloween. I guess it's on the 30th.
31st.
Sunday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Understood.
Why did your dog get canceled? That's all I want to know. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that song's stuck in my head.
Is that the song you were singing?
Yeah.
The Willow song?
Yeah.
Oh my, I don't know why. That song, when you hummed, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, it was unconscious. I need to stop circumventing her consciousness into my mind. I don't appreciate it. Lit up. But you could see the DC-5 Integra. You can see all the racing stripe stuff, you know, everything.
That's very cool.
There's the Ferrari right there.
I actually like this for like a daytime thing. Because I like the little stripes on the floor and the cactus and the white. That makes for a good picture.
There's a Porsche GT3 right there.
RWB one.
And then an RWB, yep.
Is that the 993?
This one, I believe it's the appointment only. So yeah, so otherwise I'd be like, let's, you know, come back and like I'll check it out, but I feel like it's only appointment only if you're a serious buyer, which I cannot currently afford the vehicles that they have in there. I think Anthony found it because I sent him the video. I think he found their website or whatever. Yes, very, very expensive.